Namaste. Hello. I'm Samit from Akshobhya Foundation. Many of my students have been asking me if there is something called karma. If karma really exists, then what is karma? There are many explanations given from down the lane. Most of them have interpreted karma as action and reaction. If you say action and reaction, there's a lot of confusion that comes into the picture. Karma differs from human beings to human beings. I'll tell you a few examples. We trying to murder a human being is a bad karma. But when you try murdering an animal outside, say example a chicken, say example a sheep, say example a goat, you murder these, you butcher them. Now this doesn't become a karma. How is this even making sense? Animals can eat every other animal or even attack human beings. They don't get karmas. But as soon as we murder human beings, we get karmas. It's bad, it is punishable. Then what is karma? Isn't there something non-scientific in this approach? Exactly. First of all, we need to understand is the present is the only reality in life. The present moment is the only reality in life. Future is yet to come, which means whatever you think that the future will happen in so and so is only your assumption. Whatever has happened in the past cannot be relived. It has happened and can only be lived in your mind, so it cannot be a reality. Only the present is real. Present simply means that you have abundance of opportunities. You have abundance of choices. From this point, we take into consideration about your action. That is, from this abundance of opportunities, you have abundance of choices. In this situation, what action you like choosing or you choose to do in this particular moment, that means when you are present at this very moment, you have a conscious choice that you can make. But most of us make habitually patterned choices. If you are waking up every single day at 5 o'clock, you continue to wake up only at 5 o'clock. This is a choice that you are making out of your habitual pattern. This is not even a choice. The choice is made in the past. Now you are trying to continue it. It's becoming a pattern in your life. This is habitual pattern. This is called karma. On what basis am I saying habitual pattern is karma? Look carefully. Look at all the species of life around you other than human beings. All the other species of life. A cat will catch only the rat or any other that is able to move. Do you think it will catch any of the fruits and vegetables and eat? They are hungry right now. That is an inevitable situation. The cat is hungry. But does it make a conscious choice not to eat any of the non-veg like rats or lizards or cockroaches or whatever? They leave all these to the side and make a conscious choice to eat plants and vegetables. Do they do that? No. That means they're habitually patterned to eat only rats, only lizards, only these things. That is why they go on eating this. This is why people sometimes scold you, right? You live like an animal. That is because they're telling you are not thinking what you are trying to do. Among all the various species of life that is there in nature, only human beings are gifted with making conscious choice. Every other species of life are habitually patterned. There are many theories that I've heard which tell that animals and all the other species of life apart from human beings don't have karma. No, they have karmas. Activities which they do on habitually patterned way is what is karma. But they don't have the gift of making a conscious choice to break this habitual pattern. This is only gifted to human beings. Only human beings are gifted to break this habitual pattern. If you are waking up every day at 5 o'clock, your body asks or doesn't ask. If your body needs more sleep or doesn't need more sleep, you have a conscious choice to wake up the next day at 4 o'clock or probably 6 o'clock or probably 7 o'clock. You can choose what time you want to wake up. Do animals have this? No. They wake up when the sleep is left off. They eat only when they are hungry. Even if they are not hungry, they are not going to touch any of the meat. Even if the deer is passing right in front of them, they will not catch them. Only human beings have this tendency to make conscious choice based on the availability of choices and abundance that we have in the present moment. So whatever choice you make out of your habitual pattern is karma. So karma basically means habitual pattern. How? I'll make it more clear to you. Today, if you are a vegetarian and if you start eating non-veg this day, first day, the second day and the third day, you get used to this. This becomes karma now. What do you mean by karma? That means you become accustomed to this. Now you no longer have the guilt feeling of eating a non-veg. Same way, karma, while butchering an animal, doesn't become a karma, but it becomes a karma when you destroy another human being. It's simply that the first time you kill a human being, it's too much. But when the second time you do it, the third time you do it, the fourth time you do it, it's just a normal activity. So this becomes karma. Karma means something that you habitually pattern yourself to do something. Does karma really exist? Yes, karma does exist because every human being and everything on this planet is habitually patterned to do something or the other. Who can free from this habitually patterned system? Only a human being, because he can make a conscious voluntary choice in this present moment. That means only human beings are gifted. That is why you don't see animals meditating. Only human beings meditate and are on a spiritual process or a progress. Because human beings have a conscious choice to break and these habitual pattern. So human beings require meditation to break this habitual pattern. Krishna has also said there are 3 types of karmas: Sanchita, Prarabdha and Agama. Karmas based, which are coming from your past actions, karmas which are happening in the present moment, and karmas which you do at the future instances. That means past habitual patterns, choices or activities do in the present moment based on your past habitual pattern is called past karma. Present karma means you are developing a new habitual pattern. The habitual pattern that you want to create, voluntary choice that you are taking, conscious choice you are taking, this becomes the present karma. The future karma is you make a pattern out of this present, whatever you are doing, to the future circumstances. Say example, waking up at 4 o'clock. You make a conscious choice to wake up at 4 o'clock from today onwards, to how many ever years, how many ever months, or how many ever days you want to do it. This is called future habitual pattern. And there are bifurcations in these karmas as well: good karmas and bad karmas. What are good karmas and bad karmas? To decide this, it's more of a technical detail which I'll be revealing you only during the classes. Then there is something called as fate. How does fate come into the picture? Why do wrong circumstances come into your life? How does situations be thrown into your life? This is another deep aspect which I can discuss only as a technical detail, because you need some technicals to understand what fate is all about. For that, log into www.akshobhyafoundation.com. Until then, stay tuned.